word. Live clean, let your works be seen, my brothers. Stand firm, are you gonna feed word?
Free, I know I'd put in an application to get control of JBC Radio 1 to buy it out. Free, I was almost certain now, as long as they decide not to give it to a foreigner. And he was backed by Peter and all of this, in terms of structuring it along Rasta, black. That was the emphasis, you know. Not just the music play, but the teachings of black people, you know, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. So the government was in a dilemma because they didn't want to give it to Free Eye. And Peter did prefer give it to somebody else.
Live clean, let your works be seen.
Jamaica society is not really ready to have Rastafari be so projected on such a serious medium.
Listen, this one
It's brand new.
from the new album, Mama Africa, and this one is called Not Gonna Give It Up.
He became overzealous. You know, his spirituality actually overtook him. And he knew that there had to be like a satanism thing going around that would always want to devour God's people.
Gonna give it up, I'm not going. Said I'm not gonna give it up, I'm not going. I will be fighting, I gotta be fighting, and I must be fighting till Africa and Africans are free. I say that I've been up there and I've seen poverty beyond compare. And those slave drivers just don't care. They just don't care. No, 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 and I'm not. I'm not gonna give it up. I'm not going. I'm not. I'm not gonna give it up. I'm not going.
But it's not a Michael Jackson bumbleclot element. And not a little with the next one named Prince element and them kind of little bip bop bumbleclot element. It's too, what say? What say? It's too black for them.
Don't care where you coming from, as long as you're a black man. No mind your nationality, you got the identity.
And when I get so fucking upset, I don't bother blood clot talk English bumbleclot grammar. Cause them things that get me very bumbleclot upset. Seen? And all because, you know why? I am not singing darling, I blood clot, love you, and come shake my rasp and I swim the ocean and climb the mountain. Seen? And that not going to change me. Seen? Because I am going to kill the fuckery out there. And people is going to be in demand for the truth. People is sick and tired of hearing bumbleclot, get down, shake your fucking booty. See? People is sick and tired of hearing darling, I blood clot, love you. You turn on the fucking radio 24 bumbleclot hours a day. You hear darling, I love you. A man wouldn't sing to the almighty rasclot. Him love him woman more than the creator who create the sun, the moon, and the bumbleclot star. I sick and tired of hearing that blood clot. Sin. Fuck
Well, he had an ulcer. I think round about 84 that was discovered, and he came off the road.
Yeah, before he went to Africa, he came to me saying he can't sing no more. So he wanted to go to Africa now to clean up that.
So one of the things he told me was of being very impressed with the magical and mystical powers of the medicine men he met there. Especially one gentleman who introduced him to roots, which if used in a particular way and taken on a particular day, perhaps with the sun in a particular direction, you would magically have the power to change your form. And he told me quite convincingly that this African doctor took the roots, transformed himself into a tiger, into a serpent, and then back into man.
And he told us that Peter would have to make a sacrifice, right, when he comes back to Jamaica. And then Peter wanted something that, no, this is true, I can tell you this, right? Peter wanted something that could protect him from bullets.
Living in the country, a small country like Jamaica, which everything is there, good and bad. You're confused of thinking what is what. And sometimes you know, the Bible tell you that, you know, that you must be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. And that means you protect yourself, because there's elements out there, there's evil. But being a Rasta faith, you don't have to think about this thing when you're a Rasta.
People come here, warn us, tell us that them hear certain rumors. Say a certain individual say, me and Peter are gonna dead up here, and nobody not gonna know how we dead. You know, and Peter would say to them, say, oh, me can't dead, man, and just move on away from me with them argument, because me can't dead. Well, me see Peter in an icebox, you know, and enough other dead people around him. So me can't say no better than, you know, the flesh dead.
She was someone within his household, within his life, whatever, who was taking care of him because of him and handling his affairs because of a personal relationship. She wasn't doing it for personal gain. She was doing it for both of them because they had become one.
I know there was something wrong. And he said to me something on the phone there, you know, that really bothers me up till now. You know, it really bothers me because he has a fear. Peter has a serious fear all the time that somebody was out to hurt him.
It's like it was a different Peter now. You start getting the dopey part of Peter now. You know what I mean? She awoke now, this old dopey part, knowing that Peter was a man who was always speaking about ghosts. If you want a story from Peter, I mean, back up on a normal day, Peter fills you with ghost stories.
When he bought the house up at Plymouth Avenue, he said there was 49 dopey living in there. And he said he's gonna chase out every one of them.
She got blood, like raw human blood. Yeah. You know, that's more like a out-of-quitting affair, you know what I mean? Inequity, phobia, or some bullshit.
I'm the type of person that will look out for Peter and don't care who you are. If I see you're bad news for Peter, I'll say to you, you are bad news. Get out of my life. Just get out.
Long bumbuckler time they've been robbing Peter to pay Paul. And I've been seeing too much of that, and at the same time wants me to keep on working, bumbo blood clot working for all the days of my fucking life. And when you're done working, you end up paying your fucking old age pension to the doctor. I am not into that bumbo clot cause I am not here to subordinate. Neither am I here to live up to no man's expectation. People feel into shit here and take it for enjoyment. I can't take that. They say life the most and hypocrisy is the other of the day. When I play to people, every time I play to my audience, yeah. this is the last year of me being treated that way. See? And it's only a pity that the few fans that I have out there won't be seeing me here in the Western Hemisphere no bumbleclad more because I'm tired of being abused. See?
Well, you should consider working for one of the independent labels because they are plugged in. They know all the personalities.